Welcome back, guys, to the Orlando Huskies franchise. And after a tough loss last week to the Denver Broncos, this week we will be taking on the Chicago Bears at home. And nothing really else to say. Yeah, let's just hop right into this game and hope to get our first win of the season. Last week was a very tough loss, and this week we're gonna look to bounce back a little bit stronger. As Drew Stevens milestone this week, 97 yards away from a touch or 1,000 yards on the season. That's a big milestone for Drew Stevens, and he's gonna hit it by the end of the season, unless he gets hurt. But possibly could see it this week as Josh and the offense come to take the field. As Josh's numbers on the season, like I said, they're nothing pretty, but it's a work in progress type of team. And it's 1st and 10 from the 18-yard line right now. Damian Harrison going in motion. It's a handoff to Drew Stevens, who hits the outside. Damian Harrison with a nice block, and Drew fights his way for a 6-yard gain on the first play of the game. But Fletcher brings him down, and they're getting into it a little bit. Stevens pushing him a little bit, 2nd and 4 now from the 24. And Josh goes deep over the middle of the field. 22-yard gain to Simmons. Wasn't really deep, but medium. Big catch by Simmons, and this offense already looking like it's going to be a high-packed offense this week as hands the ball off back to Drew Stevens, and Stevens able to pick up a nice chunk of 4 on the play. Smart makes a tackle on that play, and 2nd and 6 now from the 49-yard line. And Jason Blacklock with a big catch across the middle. Not really big, but a nice catch across the middle of the field. First down, 8-yard reception for him. It's 1st and 10 now from the 42-yard line. As Josh hits Damian Harrison up the field down to the 14-yard line. Damian had to make a nice adjustment on that catch right there. But a good pass by Josh and a great catch by Damian. And Josh takes a sack as Krumer was able to bring him down right there. And 2nd and 18 now from the 23-yard line. 2 tight end set, hands the ball off to Drew Stevens, and Stevens, nice little gain of 5 on the play and brings it to 3rd and 13. 3rd and 13 now from the 18-yard line. Josh makes an audible. And Josh tries to run for it, gets tripped up, and then sacked. The person who sacked him hurt his shoulder, though, bringing him down. He threw him down so hard. And Leak onto the field. And it's up, and it's right down the middle. As Leak might not have the biggest leg in the league, maybe not even the biggest on our team, but Sammy is a very accurate kicker, and his only miss is a doink off the upright. Now it's Huskies once again. 3rd week in a row going up 3-0 as their quarterback. Rainey's coming onto the field, and his stats are looking good. 3,000 yards, 24 touchdowns, 2 picks. Rainey looking like he's a legit threat out there. As I hate having to do this every game, even though it's set up already. It's just 1st and 10 now for the Bears at the 25-yard line. I'm going in a bunch formation here. Rainey checks the ball down. Wilcox able to bring him down for a 2-yard gain. triplet. That's how we're gonna say that. I don't know if that's right, but triplet with a catch of 2. And Caden had a big game last week, so definitely gonna be excited to put him back into the lineup this week. 2nd and 8 now, going across the middle of the field and hits his receiver. Rainey 2 for 2 already. Hits his receiver Daniels, going across the middle for a 19-yard gain. Now it's 1st and goal from the 46-yard line. And Johnson lights up the receiver, Ware, but hangs on to the ball for a 6-yard gain. Second and 4 now from the 48-yard line. As Wiggins able to bring down Ware for a nice little catch. 1st down again for the Bears. First and 10 now. And he checks the ball down, and Johnson unable to bring him down. Dillon unable to bring him down. The offensive lineman pushed him forward for another 5-yard gain after 3 broken tackles from Whitfield. I'm gonna have to bring him down a lot sooner than that. And Wiggins came in untouched, unable to bring him down once again, but Dillon finally able to bring down the tight end, Conway. So far, this defense hasn't been able to tackle, and that's going to be a big, huge issue if we can't tackle. And Johnson misses a deflection on that play right there, and a 1st down for the Bears once again as Vision, some shit like that. 1st and 10 now from the 10 for the Bears. As Johnson kind of gave up on the play, mid-play right there. Finally able to tackle triplet, only for a 4-yard gain. 2nd and 6 now from the 7-yard line. Empty formation here. Carrington comes in. Chapman able to bring him down short of the 1st down line. And another good play by Carrington. Came in pretty much untouched right there. 1st and 10, or 3rd and 3 from the 3-yard line. They're going to wait until the end of the 1st quarter, start of the 2nd quarter. Huskies up 3-0. Bears threatening to score. See what happens on 1st down here. Third and 3 from the 3. And a great throw by Rainey to his receiver Daniels for a touchdown. And the Bears go up 7-3. All passes, 10 passes from the Bears that drive. As we knew Rainey liked to pass the ball, as he has been destroying most defenses across the league already. 7-3 now. Gage will not return this kick as Huskies offense coming back onto the field. Huskies will start from the 25-yard line now. Hands the ball off to Drew Stevens, and Stevens makes a nice cut and then gets slammed down to the ground. But the pickup of 5, Smart with a huge tackle right there. Connor Kelly on the field, and we've been waiting for a breakout game from Connor, and it just hasn't came. Will today be the day as Connor catches that one with space to run? And a nice little chunk of yardage for Connor. 10 yards right there. Tackled by Fletcher on the play. 1st and 10 from the 41. Pistol formation right here. The counter run play. Drew Stevens, loss of 1 on the play. Offensive line didn't really block anybody on that counter run. 2nd and 11 right now from the 40-yard line. And Josh hits Hunter Purcell, breaks a tackle. Still going, broke 2 tackles with a great catch by Hunter. And Josh is dealing right now, 5 for 5. Now the offense, 1st and 10 from the 36, hands the ball off back to Drew Stevens. They're going to get a hold, but it was a loss of yardage anyways. They're going to accept the penalty on the field. 1st and 20 now. Connor back on the field for the Huskies. Nothing open for Josh, and he has to eat another sack. An 11-yard loss for Josh. They're going to come out in an empty formation here. Going to have to hit a huge chunk play here. And a great deflection by the DB on 2nd and 31. Davis with a great deflection right there. Third and 31 now. As Josh just throws one up to Connor Kelly, and Connor, DB able to keep up stride for stride with him and smacks the ball away. Unfortunately, the Huskies are going to have to punt after a good start to the drive ended with a sack and a brutal penalty on 1st down. A great tackle by Lippett right there. But Darrell Rainey, 10 for 10, 76 yards on the opening drive of the game. Defense hopes to slow him down even a tad bit right now, as it's 1st and 10 for the Bears and Rainey. Almost picked off by Johnson on the first play of the drive. Johnson nearly picks him off. Great play by Johnson to break up that pass and nearly pick it off. 2nd and 10 now. Rainey checks it down. Gage with a great open field tackle, and it's 3rd and 3. Can this defense get off the field now? 3rd and 3 from the 31-yard line. And Gage with a great play on the receiver to break up the pass. 4th and 3, and the Huskies defense forces a punt. Huskies force a punt. Can the offense get moving? Hunter Purcell back there to return this one. Hunter only able to bring up to the 31-yard line. Great season for Hunter, as you see right there. 761 yards. We're hoping to get him over 1,000 as well. But 1st and 10 from the 31. Hands the ball off to Drew Stevens. Stevens breaks one tackle. Only a pickup of 4 on the play. Stevens is dying to break one loose. He hasn't really had that stride of going for deep runs since early in the season, as we hit Jamal Lacey, who has an ugly drop right there that would have picked up the 1st down. And that's why you see Damian Harrison a lot more in some of these empty formations and passing downs. And Josh overthrows Jamal right there, and it's picked off, and that one's going back for 6. Pick 6 Bears. Fletcher has a couple big tackles already this game, and now a pick 6 on the game. Tried to go back to Jamal, tried to show him he still has trust for him, and just overthrew him and threw it back, and it went back for 6. Huskies are now down 14-3, and this is not the same Huskies we saw last week. As Gage is only able to bring it to the 18-yard line. Drew Stevens getting real close to double-digit touchdowns and over 1,000 yards on the season. 1st and 10 now from the 18-yard line. Hands the ball off to Drew Stevens, and Stevens is met at the line of scrimmage only for a gain of 1. Teams have been, they know we're not able to really throw it deep on them, and teams have been able to kind of creep up, bring more in the box against them. And as the ball, Hunter breaks one tackle, And it sucks that Hunter and Drew Stevens are the only two real main factors on this offense, but everybody else is, they just don't really come to play. 1st and 10 now. As Damian has a drop right there. All he had to do was break that tackle, and he had one man. 2nd and 10 from the 31-yard line. Hands the ball off to Drew Stevens, as Stevens only able to pick up 2 on that play, and 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8 from the 32-yard line now. As Simmons is wide open. Simmons with a great catch right there. Up to the 49-yard line, and that will bring us to the 2-minute warning. Huskies down 14-3 in this one. Looking to score. 1st and 10 now from the 49-yard line. As Damian Harrison's wide open across the middle of the field, down to the 21-yard line, and a nice chunk play for Damian right there. After a key drop earlier in the drive, Damian able to bring back 1. As a great play by Davis to knock that ball down, as it looked like Jason Blacklock had a touchdown. But a great play by Davis knocks the ball down. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 21-yard line. As Josh tried to hit Connor, and he had Drew to block for him, and that could have been a touchdown right there. Now it's 3rd and 10 from the 21-yard line here. Josh tries to hit Hunter, and a great effort by Hunter on the play. Just an overthrow by Josh, and Sammy Leak's going to have to come out here for another field goal attempt. And this one's up, and it's perfect right down the middle once again. As the Bears go up, remain up 14-6. And I believe they do get ball at half. So the defense has to get a big stop here. This game could get real ugly. As Sammy kicks it deep. A couple yards deep into the end zone. They're going to bring it out. Unable to bring it back to the 25-yard line. Only to the 23. And here comes Rainey once again. As his last drive wasn't too good. 1st and 10 now for Rainey in a bunch formation. As Wiggins saw the underneath, ran to in. Rainey hit him right behind him. Great play by Rainey on that. 1st and 10 now from the 21. And Gage unable to bring down the running back. Whitfield, as he breaks the tackle, picks up 5 on the catch, and 2nd and 5 from the 46-yard line. And Justin Martinez misses a tackle right there. Seen a little bit less of Justin Martinez recently. His tackling has been an issue, and have to be able to tackle. And Rosenberg's a little bit better at tackling. Justin's a little bit faster. It's just unable to bring him down is Chapman, and they are at the 20-yard line now. As Vision able to bring it up to the 21. Down to the 20-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Bears. As we send a blitz, and Rainey's going to have to throw it off his back foot, as nothing was open. 1st and 10 now from the 20-yard line. 2nd and 10 from the 20-yard line. 20 seconds left. As Dylan is able to get his 2nd pick of the season. Dylan Flock with a great adjustment, getting his heel down and picked off in a great play by Dylan. Now 1st and 10 now for the Huskies. Give them a little bit of life going into halftime. Damian Harrison going in motion. The handoff to Drew Stevens, and the offensive lineman got in his way because he had daylight and he had blockers. He had Damian Harrison in front, and there was no one else besides him and a safety. As the Bears have been able to throw all they want, but the Huskies defense is quietly coming alive. Huskies defense coming alive a little bit as they just caught a pick, dropped the pick the other drive, and playing a lot better than they were that first drive of the game. They've only allowed 7 so far, and the Bears got a pick 6. But here comes Rainey for the first drive of the second half. Have to see if they want to run the ball a little bit more. Coming out in a gun formation here at the 25-yard line. And they do run the ball for the first play of the game, and Gage punches the ball loose. We've seen that multiple times from Gage, and unable to pick up the ball is the Huskies defense. Gage comes over, punches the ball, and we've seen him do that multiple times so far this season. Unable to bring him down. And a great catch by the receiver right there as he got sandwiched between 2 Huskies defenders. Unbelievable that the defense couldn't pick that one up. A great play by Gage on it. And the Huskies defense allows a huge chunk play division right there. As he beats Dylan across the middle of the field. 35-yard line now for the Bears. 1st and 10. And Wilcox with a great hit. Only a pickup of 3. Ware with a good catch. Tough catch for Ware right there. 2nd and 7 from the 32-yard line. Wilcox coming in under pressure, and Shane O'Neal with a great deflection on that play forces an incompletion. We did not expect Shane to be a good starter. We expected kind of like he's going to get beat. But Shane O'Neal has been an elite level safety so far this year for us. He makes his mistakes. He gets beat every once in a while as the Bears are down to the 8-yard line with that play right there. But Shane O'Neal has been a very underrated pick as Chapman's burnt on the slant inside. Kevin Ware with a touchdown. Shane was, I believe, a 4th, 5th round pick this year and didn't expect much out of him. Had somebody ahead of him in the depth chart going into preseason, and Shane balled out in preseason, and he got to start week 1, and it's been his job ever since. But Gage will take this one out the end zone. Only able to bring up to the 21-yard line as Josh is coming out on the field. Have to get going a little bit this drive if they want to remain alive in this game. 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line. As Hunter gets lit up as he tries to throw it. They're going to count that one as a drop. I don't really think that's a good play by the defense. Deflects the ball out of his hands by hitting him. 2nd and 10 now. Hands the ball off to Drew Stevens, and Stevens has a big hole, and it's a 1st down. Drew Stevens picks up 11 on the play. 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line right now. It's Jamal Lacey out the back or in the flat for a 4-yard pickup. And the game is still early. They could still kind of take their time, but that's only if their defense is going to be able to get a stop. And Hunter with a great route on the curl route right there. And that is right. We have signed Josh to a 2-year deal right before this game. Didn't want to break the news, but the deal is only worth $1 million a year. And At worst, he will be a backup. We did decide to bring him back because if we do decide to go with the quarterback in the draft, Josh will be the backup. He knows the offense already, and Josh checks it down to Justin Blacklock and pick up about 8 on the play right there to bring us to about midfield right now. But he knows the offense. No point in bringing on another quarterback to be the backup. We could bring in a starter. But Connor Kelly with a drop on 3rd and 7, and Huskies are about in the middle of nowhere right now, and they're going to keep the offense on the field and go for this. 4th and 7 from the 50-yard line. Josh steps up. It's taken off and short 2 yards as Taylor tackles Josh just short. But like last week, asked you guys, what do you guys think about what we should do in the off-season plans? And once I hear your guys' as Triplet is hurt with an injury, once I hear your guys' opinions, that's what I'll do. I'll see if the money's right. I'll see if the draft pick is right, the scheme fit, everything like that. And if you guys want to go with a new quarterback in a new direction, we'll go in a new direction. And there could be a QB battle if that's what you guys want. Take a later round pick and QB battle. But here we are in 2nd and 6. Rainey in gun here as he checks the ball down to his tight end, and Dylan able to push him out at the 28-yard line. First and 10 from the 28-yard line. Rainey in gun. An RPO. Able to bring down Whitfield for only a gain of 3 on the play. Down to the 25. Down to the 25 on 2nd and 7 in a gun formation. Sent to blitz, and Dylan got beat, and it's a touchdown Bears. It's Stacy Daniels scores the touchdown. It was kind of a pick play for the offense. Had the defenders running into each other, and Dylan wasn't able to recover after the Wilcox ran into him. Easy touchdown for the Bears. It's 28-6 after last week's performance. We thought we'd see a little bit of a new team out here, a little more re-energized after a close game, and that just hasn't been the case, as they're down 28-6 right now, and a couple of bad decisions by Josh, but it's first and 10, a 3-yard gain for Stevens, now 2nd and 7. And the thing that this team's missing the most is a deep threat and taking shots downfield, and as they go for one right here is Blacklock able to catch the ball, and Blacklock off the deflection, touchdown Jason Blacklock. Huge play, as we were just talking about how they don't take shots downfield, and a huge play by Jason Blacklock to end up scoring that touchdown. What a catch, what a throw, and Drew Stevens into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. Now brings the game back within 2 scores. Off the deflection, Jason Blacklock, what a play by him. And the offense scored when needed. Can the defense get a stop now? 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line for Rainey, under center here. Flips the play at the line of scrimmage. And brings down the running back Whitfield for only a gain of 3. 22 seconds left in the 3rd quarter, and the clock is ticking. Wonder if they will hike the ball here. Is it 2nd and 7? They will not. They'll take it into the 4th quarter. Down 14 to begin the 4th quarter. And the defense get a huge stop here, as it's 2nd and 7 now. From the 28, Rainey under center. Once again, 2 tight end set. As Justin Martinez and Shane O'Neal able to bring down Whitfield. But the first down to the 40. This D-line isn't the same so far this week like it was last week. As Wilcox able to get down. Able to hit him first, and then Wiggins comes in and cleans him up. Second and 10 now from the 40-yard line. The toss play to Whitfield. And a forced fumble. Fumble by Wilcox. Punched the ball loose and Wiggins recovers it. Huge play by the defense to force a turnover. And that's Whitfield's 2nd fumble of the game. Unfortunately, we've only been able to pick up one of them, as Drew Stevens met in the backfield once again. And the Bears defense is very good, and they've been good all season. But here we are on 2nd and 11 from the 47-yard line. And a play fake to Drew Stevens, and Simmons with a ugly drop on 2nd and 11. That would have been a first down. And now we're back in 4-down territory here, if we could pick up a little bit of positive yards. 3rd and 11. It's Hunter, and Hunter drops the ball as well. And this offense is just, they're hurting us more than they're doing us a favor. And 2 nasty drops, back-to-back plays. And Jason Blacklock with a huge catch. What a catch. Back-to-back drives from Jason. Huge catches, and he's over 100 yards for the first time in his career. 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line now. As Simmons is wide open. And a catch down to the 20-yard line. And the Huskies are back in business. 1st and 10 from the 20. 3 tight end set here for the Huskies. As Josh throws a check down to Damian Harrison for a 4-yard gain. 3 sacks for the Bears defense this game. They've been a team struggling to get sacks. Only team worse is us. But here on 2nd and 6 right now from the 16. Play fake to Drew Stevens. Checks it down to Stevens, and Stevens unable to get the first down, but picks up 5 on the play. 3rd and 1. From the 10-yard line. They run an RPO. Stevens bounces off the tackles with a burst of speed, brings it to the 6-yard line. 1st and goal from the 6-yard line. Hands the ball off to Drew Stevens. First down, met right at the line of scrimmage. And they're about middle of the pack for run defense. But we've played better defenses and we ran better on them, and it's just kind of shocking. But a 3 tight end set here for the Huskies. And it's a play fake to Drew Stevens once again. As Josh is taken off and nowhere to go for Josh, and he fumbles and he loses 3 yards on the play. It's Stockton able to catch up to Josh. Thought he could outrun him to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to. It is now 3rd and goal from the 9-yard line. As Josh tried to hit Simmons, breaking across the back of the end zone. Hit as he threw it. And now it is 4th and goal, and the Huskies have to go for it. Fourth and goal from the 9. Can the Huskies convert? As Josh is sacked, as he getting tripped up by his center and his guard, and just an ugly end for the offense right there. As the offense was moving, unable to score points right there. As Dylan goes for the pick, but The receiver is lit up by Wilcox. Is Dillon win for the pick? Bad decision on that play right there. And Huskies look like they'll lose another. And finally brought down by Johnson down to the 42-yard line. Kind of shocked to see the Bears still throwing the ball up 14 points with only a couple minutes left in the game. Maybe they don't trust Whitfield in the backfield with 2 fumbles on the game already. He picks up 8 on that play right there, but just a little bit too late for the Huskies. Got that fumble, got down to the 6-ish yard line, and just unable to capitalize on the turnover. And it's just story of the season so far. Tight end in motion. First down, Whitfield down to the 30-yard line. First and 10 from the 30. Single back formation. Under center for Rainey. Flips the play at the line. And another first down for Whitfield, and that will all but do it, as the Huskies will not call their timeouts. Rainey under center. Clock is ticking. Delayed game for Rainey. As we've seen this Huskies team kind of up and down all season. Some weeks they're really good. They're competing with playoff teams like we saw last week. And then other weeks we see as Carrington brings them down for a loss of 1. But then other weeks we just see like a team that's getting blown out, and it's just what Huskies team are we going to see next week? And that's something we don't know yet, unfortunately. And we do go down this one 28-14, and it was exciting for a little bit. Just Bears offense too good for us, as Josh had a really solid game this game. 55% completion percentage, 283, 1 touchdown, 85.8 passer rating. Drew Stevens struggled mightily on the ground. Not all his fault, but some holes he's got to hit. Jason Blacklock, huge game, 4 catches, 100 yards, and a touchdown. Damian, 3 for 59. Hunter, 3 for 47. Simmons, 3 for 58. And then defense, Johnson led the team in tackle. Gage with 7 and a forced fumble. Dillon with a forced fumble. Thought it was Wilcox with a forced fumble, but it was Dillon. Carrington with a tackle for loss. No sacks on the game. But Dylan Flock with a fumble, forced fumble, and an interception. Wiggins with a fumble recovery. Shane with a deflection. Solid game all around. It's just not good enough to get a win, and we understand that, and we're working to move forward to winning. And players are getting frustrated. They are, and they want to win. But unfortunately, the Huskies right now are 0-4 with only 2 games remaining in the season. Next time you guys see me, we'll be in Week 16 taking on the Tennessee Titans. I'll see y'all then.